and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about, that's right, Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
And this is Mike. Yes, you finally get to see his face after 2 videos.
I don't have a YouTube page, so don't try to look me up at all.
Obviously. Oh yeah.
Well, I have old comic shirts on. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so pretty much, I came up with this theory. Everyone's been shooting me down for this one because it doesn't fit their, canon.
Actually, we kind of both came up with a theory.
Well, I actually was just talking to you about it, and
Yeah.
we added on to it. Which is why he's here, actually, so that way we can describe this in detail. Pretty much, this is a warning right now. My canon is the comics, the TV shows and movies.
And anime.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff, and the games. However, if it's a spin-off, it doesn't count. So, like, Sonic Spinball, Sonic Boom, those things don't count. That being said...
Oh, about Tails Adventure.
Oh yeah, that's a spin-off too, isn't it? So is Tails Doll.
Let's not bring that into the mix. It's never... The only time you get to see it is in Sonic R. Oh, and Sonic Adventures, but those were just test dummies.
Anyways, pretty much what this theory is there's multiple Sonics. Or rather, a Sonic and Sonic Jr. Kind of like there is, different Eggmans. There's...
Or different Donkey Kongs.
There's a lot of different Eggmans or Robotniks. I mean, we started off with, like, what? Dr. Ivo Robotnik, the original.
No, I thought it was just Dr. Robotnik. We don't know his first name.
Oh, yeah, we don't know his first name. We know his kid's name. Right, okay.
Yeah,
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. Pretty much this theory starts in, Sonic Underground, where the original Sonic is born into royalty and has his sister and brother. That would be the original Robotnik in that series.
for people who don't know, it's the Comed version.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, that's the original Robotnik. He tries to take over Mobius. But the underground team obviously stops him. After they find their mother and everything, excuse me. After they find their mother and everything, that Robotnik has had kids. Dr. Julian Robotnik and Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Somewhere in this time period, Sonic's siblings are killed. We don't know what happened. We just know they're dead.
Yeah, one of the comics actually do show that at one point.
Oh.
You don't see them at all.
Okay, I was about to say. You know they exist, but they're never actually in the series after that.
So that comes to the point that they probably got killed at some point during that time.
Yeah.
Either by Robotnik or the kids. Probably more likely Robotnik, but
the main evidence for this is, and this is a spoiler again for a later part of the theory, is there's a part in the comics where Sully has kids with Sonic, and their names are the names of his siblings, which are Sonya and Manic. So, yeah, moving on. Sonic fights with Dr. Ivo Robotnik, not Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Dr. Julian Robotnik, which would be Dr. Ivo Robotnik's older brother, during a time period after, well no, not after, during that time period pretty much. He's fighting with Sally. The evidence for this is a series found on Netflix, literally just called Sonic the Hedgehog. It is a dark Dark Thing. You've looked it up, right?
I haven't yet.
No? Okay.
But I can actually look it up right now on my 3DS.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. I was talking to him about that, and he was like, oh, wait, so this is an actual thing? Your 3DS is there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just kind of make sure the volume isn't too much in there.
Yeah, we don't want to get
Or you can wait to look it up after video or something if you
that's
really
gonna
have
take
to.
a while.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's got Sally in it. It's got the original gang from the comics, pretty much. And there's another thing that helps string this along into the timeline, and that is Uncle Chuck. If you remember from Underground, Uncle Chuck is the person that raises Sonic. He's taken away by Robotnik. Nobody knows what happens. Obviously, he's still alive. But in this darker series, the series that we're talking about right now with Julian Robotnik,
He probably got.
he is roboticized. Yeah.
Which this has not. This is he has done this several times with other mobile units
Yes.
throughout the series.
True.
The comics do show like cats, dogs, rabbits.
Yeah. That's actually how Bunny comes to be a character, because Sonic saves her from being roboticized.
Yeah. Also, if there wasn't the point of
It still pisses me off.
another character that's never seen after after another part of the game.
It still pisses me off, though, that Bunny was never actually given a name. She's just called Bunny throughout the whole series. She's a cool character. Sega, you need to bring her back and give her a name. Anyways.
Like that's gonna happen.
I know.
If only thing would be probably in Sonic Boom.
Right. Anyways. From there, I haven't actually watched the darker series all the way through. But from there, we move on, and we are now Sonic fighting Dr. Ivo Robotnik.
Which gets us into Sonic the Games.
Yes, this is where the games come in. This is where Classic Sonic becomes Classic Sonic. This is where Sonic the Hedgehog's 1, 2, and I believe 3 begin. And this also is where Sonic the Hedgehog Adventures, which is that lighthearted show meant for kids. The one with that whole Sonic meme.
And the
You know what I'm talking about.
I mean
the remember kids, don't talk to strangers. That thing.
was that in the anime?
Yeah. Or no, it was if someone looks strange, don't go up to them. Something like that. It was something on yeah, let's not go there. I know that I have this whole campaign on sexual awareness and everything, but we're not going to go there. We're talking about Sonic here. Strictly Sonic.
Yes.
But yeah, that ties into that era. This is literally just Sonic fighting Dr. Ivo Robotnik. I have no idea why Dr. Ivo Robotnik wants to roboticize all these instant creatures or anything. I'm sure that's explained more in Shadow the Hedgehog, but I haven't actually played that one. I think he's played that one more than I have.
I don't even have the GameCube version.
No? But we at least know the story. Like, the
pretty much aliens attack.
Yeah.
Nutshell, aliens attack. You can choose either good or bad. None of them doesn't matter until the very end, where you destroy the alien. Booyah.
Yeah, I need to get that game.
You can just look up Let's Plays.
That could work too. Pretty much, Dr. Ivo Robotnik has a kid by the name of Dr. Robotnik. And there are 2 Dr. Eggmans, by the way. This first one is the first Dr. Robotnik. This first Dr. Robotnik is the first Eggman as well. Because this first one is the one where in Sonic Adventures, Sonic makes fun of him by calling him Eggman, and from there it just sticks.
Pretty much.
That, by the way, is getting into the futuristic Sonic. This is after Shadow, pretty much. Shadow's the turning point.
You mean the Adventures 2.
Adventures 2 and Shadow. That's
if you guys remember within the game, Shadow was created a long time ago. Was supposedly probably during the era of Sonic Underground. Let's just say that. That's why he'd be so old, and probably at some point, probably the Freedom Fighters probably have caught it, and then that's why he's probably locked up.
We gotta hurry this up. Okay, so yeah, that's the turning point. So now we've got modern Sonic, which is of course the son of Sonic and Sally. Which, by the way, during the classic era, during the classic point, the reason we don't see Sally is she is raising classic Sonic. So this is why Sonic is a teenager in this series, I guess. I don't know what happened to classic Sonic, but I guess he died or something.
Or he just retired.
I'm not going to try to tie this part up.
Let's just say he retired and let his son take over the business.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, now that we haven't gotten into about how Sonic met Tails.
Oh yeah, Tails. He's interesting because if you notice, we're aging our characters, but Tails, he doesn't really age. Classic Sonic meets Tails at like 5, maybe 4, a really young age, which this explains why Tails' skills aren't very developed, and they're developing throughout the game. But then when modern Sonic hits, his skills are perfect. That is exactly the series I was talking about. That is a dark series. He just found it. You can watch an episode after this or something.
No, it's actually a movie.
Oh no, that's not the one I'm talking about. No. Oh, that's Sonic Boom, isn't it?
No, it's...
They've added more series. Okay, there were 3 results though, weren't there? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. What? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was a series.
Oh.
I don't know why it says Sonic Boom on there either.
Oh, that's the first episode.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
where...
First episode.
Oh, that's also probably where Rosie the Wrestler comes into play, too.
Oh, no. That was Sonic CD.
Yeah.
Which, we didn't really talk about her, but I'm going to skip over her because we don't have much time to talk about her.
Well, let's just say that she tried to fall in love with... Being young, she falls in love with Sonic, who is already in a relationship with Sally. She gives up on him, finds another person to...
Pretty much she finds his son more attractive and such because she's younger than him. Or whatever, I guess.
No, Amy is the one who does that.
Oh yeah, Amy.
Let's just say that she also had kids with someone else. Amy Rose comes into play.
Okay, anyways, moving on. So yeah, Tails ages between that period, just not by much. So it's very feasible that Sonic is a teenager during the modern Sonic era. And Tails is like 10, so just starting to enter the whole
teenage era. Or
the whole preteens thing. He's definitely smarter in the modern Sonic era.
Yeah, because he was able to create...
Now that we've gotten into modern Sonic, we need to talk about Chaos Emeralds. We start off with 6, I think it was, in the original
Yeah, and the original one was the 6. But at some point prior during Sonic 2, the Freedom Fighters have thought there was only 6, which why in the first one Sonic never transformed into Super Sonic until Sonic 2, after you got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's probably when the Freedom Fighters found out, oh, there's 7 Chaos Emeralds instead of 6.
And then of course we find the 8 in modern Sonic era.
Well, no, that's the Master Emerald.
Yeah. And pretty much once all the emeralds are found out and brought together.
All 7 of them.
And this is going on in Sonic X now, because this happened in Sonic X. Once they're all brought together, all 8,
all 7, actually.
7, yeah. We have the characters are transported into our world.
Which is, in the Sonic X, known as Chris's world, as everyone knows it. This is where Sonic Adventures and the games actually pretty much come together.
This is where any games where modern Sonic and the human world are all in one, which I believe there's no classic Sonic games that are in the human world, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm still...
And that's why most of the time all you see is humans instead of animal-morphic creatures.
I am still trying to figure out, though, how classic Sonic ended up in the Flicky world. You know, like 3D blasting those games.
Yeah.
But let's not get into that.
I was just... Actually, I think the Flicky worlds are part of the...
They could be part of Mobius, I don't know. But either way, eventually, they do return in the games back to Mobius. And from there, they just keep fighting Eggman 2. Which, Eggman 2 is the guy who was transported into our world.
Yeah, after one of the machines goes berserk and tries to shoot him.
And
yeah, because he says open fire and everything goes...
This, of course, means that there's more Eggmans than what people are already saying, which is 3. We have, I don't know how many Eggmans I've counted so far.
You don't have work today?
Nah.
2 days off in a row?
3 days, actually.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's because I took that one day. I traded a day, remember? That would be why. Anyways, so that's our theory, pretty much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I've got a whole lot of gaming content. Yeah. See you next video.
Should we talk a little bit about Knuckles?
We're running out of time. You can draw the rest of the,
conclusions from there.
Yeah. And I'll probably be sending this to Matt Pat. I'd love to see Matt Pat do a video on this.
Yes. If you see it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it!
Do it! Just do it!
I don't even care about the cannons. Just do it! Anyways, see you in the next video!
Signing out.